everyone, thank you for clicking in. Clickbait Gaming here, and we are going to talk about Squirrel Girl. It's her review. She hit Lord status. So, over the course of playing her, I'm going to give you my thoughts on Squirrel Girl. She is, out of 1 to 10 on a scale, she's a 7. What keeps her from being a 10? Her mobility is average at best. She does have an escape route ability with her tail, but even that can get predictable. And as you go higher in the ranks, it's really not an escape. It's just a slower way to get yourself killed if they don't hit you. But they will hit you before you land. The good players will do that. Now, her firepower, off the charts. Excellent. She's one of the better firepower ground units in the game. You may not think so, but those acorns hit hard. They have a pretty decent AoE blast, and they can control players like Loki, Penny, Punisher, Rocket, and Namor. And what do I mean by control? All 5 of those heroes have one thing in common. They have utilities of kits in their kits that give them something that is outside of the norm in terms of Penny spider mines, Namor's squids, Loki's clones, Punisher's turret, Rocket's utility package thingies. Okay? Her AoE blast, you could target them, and players that are hovering around these things to get the bonuses or whatnot, or in Penny's case, you're taking away Penny's strength by taking away the fact she can heal sitting on her webs by killing off her mines. You know, yeah, you kill that spider mine nest, you restrict Penny's movement and her healing. So Squirrel Girl is the counter to these characters, and these players know that. So if someone is on a Punisher and they're there to take care of Storm, Iron Man, and Human Torch, since we now have 3 flyers in the game, but Squirrel Girl's on the team with these flyers, all of a sudden he can't worry about the flyers so much because these acorns are taking him out of his turret or killing him at range because he's trying to hide, and these acorns are bouncing around the corners and kicking his butt. So she's a good counter to the Punisher. So keep all that in mind when you play. She counters those types of heroes. Now, when she's being dived on, she struggles. That's why her tail thing and everything else, it'll get you away, but it does not prevent you from getting KO'd. With a little luck, if your teammates are paying attention, you can get out of the bad situation. But don't count on it in the low elos. The high elos, if there's communication going on, sure, it could probably help out quite a bit. However, Squirrel Girl from low to high elo, from what I see, I'll probably never hit high elo, but she'll do very well at all levels of play. Just because she is a great crowd control with her acorns and doing damage. And she can bounce them around the corners, off of walls. She is a menace. And let's talk about her ultimate. Ever since we got into Season 1.0, her ultimate was buffed. It wasn't a random bounce for the Squirrel Tsunami. It now bounces to the closest enemy target. And if it's an invisible girl or a Psylocke invisible or Loki invisible, the squirrels will go right to them even if they're invisible. Keep that in mind, even if they're invisible. So you can get free KOs when they think they're hiding, especially if they're new players. Oh, I'm invisible, the squirrels won't find me, and they get run over and killed. So yes, Squirrel Girl has a lot of value with her ultimate now. And when you're on maps like this one here, in fact, I think I just launched, pay attention. No, maybe it was earlier. I got a triple in this game, this particular game. I launched them, and not a big deal. So, but Squirrel Girl does well against most tanks, except for the diving ones. She'll struggle. Now, and then diving heroes, she'll struggle. She can dive herself, but you gotta know how to dive. It takes preparation, it takes practice at the lower levels. It may work, it may not work, but remember, you don't have a lot of mobility. So if you're going to dive in the back to try to get to the front, and you use your tail for that. But anyways, overall, Squirrel Girl's a 7 out of 10. She is a solid piece to play at all levels, and she will do you well. And she would be a good character to switch to if you need to do crowd control. Because if you find you're playing against a team with a lot of they're focused on the objective really hard, Squirrel Girl is the character you want to break that up. If you get them split apart, then you may think about switching back to something else once they realize, and then you keep playing the mind game there. Anyways, press like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.